Anna nodded, tears filling her eyes. When she lifted the spoon to her lips, her hands shook violently. The first taste of food, real food, warm and soft, made her close her eyes. Tears spilled down her cheeks. She wasn't alone. All around her, the women ate while crying. Some wept openly, some tried to hide it, but none could stop it. The release was too great, fear melting into relief, despair into safety. One of the youngest women, barely 18, dropped her spoon and covered her mouth, sobbing uncontrollably. An American soldier knelt beside her, unsure whether to comfort her or give her space. She looked up at him and whispered, "Why are you helping us?" The soldier frowned, surprised by the question. "Because you're starving," he answered. "And because the war is ending. No one needs to suffer more." It was a simple answer, but the girl began crying all over again. For the next hour, the barn was filled with the sounds of quiet eating, soft sobs, and murmurs of disbelief. The Americans moved among them, handing out more blankets, extra bread, hot water. Some of the women tried to stand and thank them, but their legs couldn't support them yet. Others simply stared at the soldiers with a mixture of confusion and gratitude, as if still trying to understand this unexpected mercy. When everyone had been fed, Harris stepped outside to breathe. The cold air burned his lungs, but he needed it. He had seen wounded soldiers, destroyed towns, the cruelty of war, but somehow, this struck him the hardest. Not the violence, but the starvation. The quiet suffering. The innocent faces caught in the wrong place, under the wrong flag, at the wrong time. Anna slowly approached him, leaning on the doorframe. She bowed her head, her voice still weak. "Thank you. You saved us." Harris shook his head. "No, we just did what anyone should do." But Anna smiled sadly. "Not everyone does." In that moment, something shifted. The uniforms, the languages, the sides of the war, they all faded for a heartbeat. What remained were two human beings standing in the cold, sharing an understanding deeper than words. As more American supplies arrived and medics examined the women, the sun rose over the frozen village. The war was not yet over, but for the starving women in that barn, the worst part had ended. They would remember that day not as the day they surrendered, but the day they were shown compassion by those they thought were enemies. And for Harris and his men, it became one of the moments that reminded them why humanity mattered even in times of war. Snow drifted quietly across the ruined farmland, covering the ground like a pale blanket that hid the scars of war but could not erase them. For 7 long days, the group of female German prisoners had survived on nothing but melted snow and the stubborn hope that someone, anyone, might find them before hunger